Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, I'm gonna already apologize for my camera shaking because I don't have my tripod down here for my phone, so just excuse that. Second off, before we get into the video, I just wanted to share with you guys. Okay, so if you guys already haven't gone to Starbucks and gotten their holiday drinks, I highly recommend getting the toasted white chocolate mocha frappuccino. I get size grande or tall just because I cannot drink a venti sized one. And they put these cute little pink sprinkles on it, and they put like little chocolate pieces on it. So good. 100% recommend it. And if you haven't tried any of their refreshers, I recommend trying their refreshers. They're so good. And now instead of water, you can get lemonade. So they're super sweet, super amazing. I love them. And it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Would highly recommend it. Yeah. So anyways, so I'm going to tell you guys about the first boyfriend I actually had, like, in person, and how he ended up being a stalker. So okay, so before I was talking with my last ex, before all this, we started dating. Of course, it was long distance, so none of us thought it was going to work out, so we ended it. And my actual first, like, in-person boyfriend, so technically it would have been my second boyfriend altogether, we were dating the end of my it would have been the beginning of my freshman year. I asked my grandma if it was okay if we dated. She said, yeah, you're 14, you live and you learn, right? Okay. So we start dating, and he's like, okay, can I come over to your house? I'm like, I'd have to ask my grandparents, but sure. Just let me ask him before I give you a final answer. He goes, okay. So the first couple weeks went by just fine. He came over every single day, which started getting annoying. That should have been my first time. And then he goes, oh, you should come over and meet my mom sometime. Okay. I'd love to meet your mom, whatnot. I was super nice about it. And it came down to about a month past, and I'm like, okay, why haven't you taken me to see your mom, meet your mom, anything other than come over to my place? He's like, oh, I didn't know you wanted to meet my mom. I'm like, you're the one that invited me to meet your mom. He goes, I don't remember saying that. And about a week passed, and I told him that I was extremely ill. I didn't want anybody over. I didn't want anything. At the point, I was actually not sick. I just didn't want him over because I had a lot of chores to do. I had multiple things of homework to do because I was in a helping class, so I had to take my homework home and work on it at home with my family or with the teacher separately the next morning. So I was sitting in here, I was watching TV because I had just got done with the homework and everything, and my grandma comes up to me and she's like, your boyfriend's outside. I go, what? She goes, your boyfriend's outside. I go, how do you know that if you didn't leave the house? And she goes, just look out the window, you can see him. Don't open him all the way if you don't want him in here, just look outside. I go, okay, I'll look out the window, whatever. Thinking that they're bluffing to me. No, he's sitting in our driveway, like peering up to the window I'm looking out of. Thank goodness the blinds were closed so he couldn't see me. So he starts messaging me and starts spamming my phone and everything, saying like, hey, are you home? Like, I want to see you. Why aren't you opening up the door? Clearly somebody's home. I heard somebody talk when nobody was talking. And I didn't realize that we didn't have the curtains across our big front window open or shut. So they were open, and I guess he jumped up on his bike and looked in the window or something and said, oh yeah, I saw you inside your house. You should totally open the door so I can come in. I'm like, no, I really don't want you here. I don't feel good. I'm doing homework. I really don't feel good. Just leave me be. and he wouldn't leave. So we finally just opened up the door, let him in, and said, my grandma had a nice talk with him. She goes, look, you can't just be pestering her. She really did have homework to do. She's going to fall behind in school and stuff. And she really doesn't feel good. Like, if you feel her head, she's running a temperature, which I was running a temperature. I just felt fine, which we're thinking it might have just been like a small fever, which is normal for me because of my migraines. Uh-oh. Anyways, my sister finally looked at me and she goes, dude, you should just break up with him. He's clearly stalking you. He just wants to be around you. He's clearly not inviting you over to his house. He's constantly over here. And at this point, he was stalking me because it's like everywhere I went, like if I went to Walmart, he was there. If I went to Viking, he was there. And I could be with my family and they'd be sitting there questioning what was going on. And I go, I'm not even telling him where I'm going at this point. He was physically following the car. He knew the license plates and everything. Thank goodness that car is gone. Like, long gone. And then come a few years later, after I left my 3-year relationship, he started messaging me, and he started calling me a whore, a slut, a bitch. Then he goes, how does it feel to be on the other side of the phone? And I go, excuse me? And he goes, from the stories I'm hearing, you're the worst person on the planet of the earth, and I don't know why I dated you. I'm like, says the stalker who was constantly coming over to my place, just watching me through the windows. He goes, I don't know what you're talking about. And I wasn't watching you through your windows. I knew you were home because you were messaging me. I'm like, dude, I still have the messages screenshotted on my phone. Don't even try this. And then he sat there and he's like, oh, I didn't know that you took the screenshots. I'm sorry. And I just completely blocked him. And thank God he hasn't made a third account to messaging me on. So, anyways, point of the story is he decided he wanted to stalk me until I would... Oh, no. I've missed a part of the story. Okay. So after I broke up with him, he'd like follow me around the halls of the school. And he'd be like, Judy, 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 can you please get back with me? I'm begging you. I'm begging you. And I'm like, no, I'm not getting back with you. Like, this, towards the end of the summer is when I broke up with him, too. Or towards the end of the school year. So right around our finals testing and stuff, they stuffed him in a room with me. And I looked at my special ed teacher and I go, hey, can I like sit on the opposite side of the room from him, because I really don't want anything to do with him. I don't want to be near him, and if I can, put me near the door so I can get to my next class faster. And thank goodness they did. I was trying to avoid saying like half the video, so sorry. I know I said it a couple times. But they're like, yeah, and what's going on with you two? I thought you two were dating. I go, no, I broke up with him because he kept sitting outside my house and just stalking, kind of acting like a stalker. And they go, oh, okay, we understand. We'll move him to a different room if it makes you feel comfortable. I'm like, thank you, because we had like we only had 2 rooms at our freshman year for helping. No, 3 rooms for our freshman year. Then we gained 4 rooms my sophomore year. Then we gained only 3 rooms again, which is fine. But yeah, so that's my crazy, my ex had tried stalking me, so he didn't really work out anyways, and he became a real dick at the end, so yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys liked, and make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!